Hey everybody, welcome. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal as the NBA season begins to pick up steam. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Washington Wizards in their house, the Verizon Center. Taking a look at the Wizards, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. We all know what Chris Paul can do offensively. We know what a leader he is, but defensively, what's Chris Paul like these days?
He has great hands, always looking to disrupt. What I like about him, he's a 7-time All-Star, and he's playing like he's on a 10-day contract, Ernie, holding nothing back. At the same time, he remains focused, anticipating, always under control, one of the greatest point guards to ever play the game.
And one of the great leaders in the NBA these days. That wraps it up from here in the studio. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off a good outing against the Pistons in Detroit. And kind of a close game, only a 4-point win, but a win nonetheless.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the three-point line, just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes that allowed them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Chris Paul is out there with Matthews. Then there's Noah. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's McHale in at the 4.
Well, you talk about effort and energy being a skill. Some people talk about those skills. And Kenneth Faried is a 10 out of 10 in that category. A 6'7" power forward. His athleticism and relentless motor allow him to play much bigger than that.
And it's slammed in by McHale.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Here's Iverson. Drummond trying to get himself free. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Iverson's got his first 2 points. On defense, Washington. The drive by Paul. Here's McHale. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Here's Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, they'd love to have a few more easy baskets like that to kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
Now the dish to Paul, and stolen by Drummond. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And Matthews throws it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
Westbrook, and it's blocked by Noah. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession.
Still Wizards ball. 17 seconds on the shot clock. 17.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. For 3, Westbrook.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Matthews into the lane. Here's McHale. Shot is off. And Washington the other way now. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Well, going back to last year for a second, this was one of the few matchups that they didn't get the better end of things. They split the season series.
Kicks it out to Parsons. 6 to shoot. Feeds to Drummond. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Faried.
Gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Stevie mentioned the stalemate they played to a year ago. Do you see that happening again this year, Clark?
Kevin, I'm not sure. It's really too early to tell. It wouldn't surprise me, I'd say that much, after what happened last year.
Another shot. Kicks it out to Parsons. Here's Drummond. Blocked. Ariza passes to Matthews. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Clark and Steve, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
Yeah, how about that last lead change, guys? That's number 7 for the game.
And it's Drummond missing. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Matthews throws it down.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And it's Iverson missing. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Paul, and that one's good.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Yeah, this team is really looking to get out and run.
Parsons attacking. Out to the right wing. Here's Fareed. Drummond dishes to Westbrook. Stolen by Noah. Right side Matthews. And blocked. And they get it back. Ariza kicks to Paul. Second shot opportunity. And the basket's good. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. For the Cavaliers, Trevor Ariza last season with perhaps the best campaign, Steve, of his 10-year career.
Yeah, he played starters minutes, shot a career-high three-point percentage. I think a lot of it, Kevin, was just the combination of playing with good bigs and then also John Wall's emergence as a great point guard. Ariza had a lot of open looks last year.
And here is Jack. Vince Carter getting it to go from deep. Jack's shot is good. Jack's got his first basket.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
59 seconds left in the first. Pass to Morris. Back to Jack. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Jarrett Jack, a versatile combo guard. Guard 1s or 2s. He's 6'3", but very strong, so he's able to defend shooting guards pretty well.
You talk about Jarrett Jack's versatility. He can play on or off the ball.
Yeah, he's really rock solid. Gives you everything you want in a combo, starting or backup guard. He's a good spot-up shooter. When he has the ball in his hands, he can get in the lane and creates for others. And I like his fearlessness as well. Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school, just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Smith the pass to Jack. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Morris dishes to Lewis. Out to Smith. 4 seconds left. He squares up and sinks it. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
And it's really been a dominant effort on the glass. That's been the key here.
Yeah, they've established nice low post presence, which always tends to help you on the rebounding battle.
So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got Marcus Morris. J.R. Smith out there with Jarrett Jack. Then there's Lewis. And it's Hibbert in its center, locking down the middle. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, there is no question that Chris Paul has been the leader wherever he's gone. He demands a lot from his teammates, but they respect his passion. Paul has no time for anyone who feels they don't need to work. He doesn't like guys who take things for granted. Certainly not someone to rest on his laurels, gentlemen.
Holding everyone accountable to us. Thanks.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above. Wizards forced their way into the playoffs last year, but they could have been a lot better at home as they left a lot of wins on the table last season.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Anderson slams it in.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Vince Carter in his day, one of the most electrifying players in the NBA, a superstar in Toronto. One of the all-time great highlight reel dunkers. Those days are behind him, but he remains a very valuable and at this point, maybe even underrated NBA player.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Noah against Anderson. Now here's Noah. Defense is right there. A.J. Hickson pulls it in.
And for Vince Carter, a quality defender and still a well-rounded contributor. He always had a nice breadth of skills. Now he does the little things that help you win.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He told his guys to make sure they keep the pace fast, to get out and run each and every chance they get. He also said he wants them going hard to the boards at both ends of the floor, not just the defensive backboards. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. And for some superstars, they have a tough time accepting Clark the lesser role. Not Vince Carter.
You know, it's really impressive the way he's gracefully aged into becoming a quality sixth man, Kevin. I think it's a model for other aging superstars or former superstars to follow.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Cleveland?
Well, they're trying to play fast and trying to put the defense on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Drummond trying to get himself free. Took him no time at all on that one. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Matthews into the lane. Knocks down the 10-footer. Matthews has got 4 this quarter.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
And Parsons kicks to Iverson. Iverson left side. There's the 3. And the shot is good. Iverson's got 5 now.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Tortoise-like. Wow, Clark. Yeah, they're putting it together, but still trailing. Their offense is finally getting some traction.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Matthews into the lane. And it's Matthews again missing. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the Raptors.
Yeah, and they were really in a funk from the field, guys. Credit the defense, definitely, but you know, even when they got open looks, they were not hitting.
Hey, Steve, me and you flub up words and misstate things on occasion. So do these players have bad nights. It happens.
The pass to McHale. Ariza outside. 6 on the shot clock. Fades away. And McHale gets it to go. McHale's got 8 points.
Now, if you can't get around your defender, sometimes the best way to get a shot off is to go to that fadeaway.
Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Second, Andre Drummond.
Now, that's the name of the game for him, just putting the ball in the bucket. How about the season he had a year ago?
Well, there were a lot of people, me included, thinking that Cleveland would take a step forward and be a team that could make moves in the East and perhaps get to the playoffs, but injuries and inner turmoil really kept that team from being playoff caliber.
Matthews into the lane. That one a little long.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
From deep, Iverson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 1:24 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Paul. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Chris Paul with the best assist-to-turnover ratio in the league last season and led the league in steals per game as well for the 6th time in his career. You talk about the impact he has on a game. I mean, those numbers don't lie.
And Cleveland making a change here. Hibbert's checked in.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. And Matthews gets it to go. Matthews has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
And Chris Paul's strength so underrated. When you talk about his ability, Clark, to protect the ball offensively and create steals at the other end, that plays a big role, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, strength is so valuable, no matter what position you play. And being a smaller point guard, his strength and quickness allow him to always be on balance. You rarely see Chris Paul out of control or off balance, and that's part of his brilliance and greatness.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Washington. Patrick Beverly comes in for Russell Westbrook. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Lewis checked in for McCain. Morris comes in for Trevor Ariza. J.R. Smith's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Paul. Here's Jack. Smith outside. He kicks to Lewis. Stolen by Beverly. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Looky here. How about that one? That play. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
And we've reached half. The second half about to start here in just a few moments.
It's been a tough go for him, just an uncontainable game for Matthews. 12 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
Well, that's important, Clark. I mean, he's conscious of the fact that moving the ball around gets the defense to move. It forces them to work, and it creates a better offensive flow for his own team.
They've got Drummond. Kenneth Faried is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Iverson. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards.
22 seconds on the shot clock. 22.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. Iverson covering. Ariza kicks to Paul. Pass to McHale. Ariza outside. The 3.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
Nobody near Parsons. Off target from the wing.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
And Matthews kicks to Paul. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Wizards trail by 9. And Parsons slams it in.
Maybe that'll ignite them. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Paul. And Faried sends it back.
Offensively, the struggles continue. Open throwdown. Oh, man, that was unreal. Mark it up. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Come and get
Timeout called the Cavaliers. We talk about players who can dominate the game physically, Steve. Andre Drummond is certainly on the short list there.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. From day one in the NBA, he's been an elite rebounder and shot blocker and dunker. Very strong and mobile. Plays above the rim. He just has to continue to develop his footwork and his understanding of the game.
Here's Fareed. The kick out to Westbrook. Parsons for three. Kept alive. Iverson outside. Tries yet again. That's good. Iverson's got 9 points.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Matthews against Iverson. Matthews no good. Wizards trailed by 3. Parsons outside. Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Iverson. To tie. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's 12 points for Iverson.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Washington making some changes. Dixon comes in for Drummond. And it's Butler in for Chandler Parsons. Westbrook passes to Fareed. That's good. Fareed's got it all tied up now for the Wizards.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Ariza goes in.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you go back and you look at the numbers from last season, he knocked down about 77% of his free throws.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And Westbrook, here we go.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Here's Matthews. Goes back up. And J.J. Hickson pulls it down. Hickson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Iverson with the ball. Matthews covering for the lead. No good off the front iron. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ariza goes in. Westbrook against Paul. Now here's Noah. Guarded close. Washington with the rebound. Hickson's got 4 rebounds in this game. So they take the lead. Iverson's got the lead up to 1 now for Washington.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
A drive by Paul. A shot by McHale, no good. Washington leading now by 3. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Hickson throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Outside Matthews. To end the run, Iverson with the block. Butler on the wing. Ariza covering. And it's Butler missing. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Here's Hickson. Great defense that time from Noah.
Well, the defender was on him like glue, all up in his airspace. That's a very low percentage shot against that kind of D.
Yeah, you're right. Best not to force it. When you've got someone draped all over you like that, you got to move the ball on.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Paul dishes to McHale. Ariza has the open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ariza's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
The kick out to Westbrook. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Butler passes to Iverson. There's the triple. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Iverson. Butler's got 5 points so far.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the three as well as they can take the three.
And it's Paul penetrating and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Kenneth Faried. For Cleveland, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
He's off on the second. Here's Beverly. Can't get it to go. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Wizards lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
This was a showstopper, wasn't it? Just a difficult pass to make, and he makes it flawlessly to set up that alley-oop.
And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Marcus Morris is out there at Lewis. Then there's J.R. Smith. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Hibbert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Morris kicks to Jack. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
And here we go. Washington fast break.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game. A potential momentum builder.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Lewis attacking. That's good.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Wizards making a switch here. Iverson's checked in. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, Randy Whitman had some words for his team over the break. With the game still up for grabs, he simply told his guys, we're right there. Stay focused, execute, and get it done. Kevin, let's see how it plays out.
A nice shot by Pondexter.
Three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they sure have gotten hot from out there.
And Jack, here we go. Here's Hibbert. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
Love the way he fought for that putback. You know, he's willing to put in a lot of hard work in this game, no doubt about that.
Carter kicks to Iverson. That's in there. Carter with the assist. 17 points for Iverson.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Hibbert against Drummond. Hibbert dishes to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Count that one.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Carter kicks to Pondexter. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Morris. No good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by Lewis. Cavaliers trailing. Now Jack. From 11 feet away. Nice jump shot. Good.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Carter kicks to Pondexter. The Wizards with another miss. Cavaliers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Jack passes to Smith to take the lead. Blocked. To the paint. And Parsons slams it in.
From distance, that was an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop as you're going to see.
How about the pass to put the ball on the money from there? That's impressive.
No good from Jack.
Boy, that was a tough one because if that goes down, you tie the score.
And you know they wanted it to go down. They put together a nice run. That would have tied. Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
2 minutes.
Lewis a screen on Iverson. Lewis outside. Back to Jack. And it's Hibbert missing. Wizards leading by 4. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're behind by 6. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. So for the Wizards, Fareed's checked in for Pondexter. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Carter. Now here's Paul. Noah with a screen for Paul. He feeds it to Ariza. Back to Paul. Here's McHale. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Oh, what a huge basket. Taking complete advantage of the size mismatch and draining the mid-range shot.
And that one's good, Iverson.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Paul kicks to McHale. Dishes it to Ariza. Matthews against Iverson. Noah, the pass to Matthews. Shot clock at 6. And he slams it one-handed. No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throw.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish. Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
For Cleveland, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Noah with a screen on Westbrook. And it's Paul penetrating. Iverson outside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Talk about some great numbers for Iverson. He has 20 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
With more to come, maybe, from the way his shot looks tonight. Looks like he's in for a big night.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they continue to do this kind of work at the foul line, the lead should be safe.
And it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
Boy, from him, that's a really special finish.
He's not usually someone who plays above the rim.
Yeah, but obviously he's capable of it. We just don't see it too often.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
That's the first. That increases their lead to 6.
Russell Westbrook.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Timeout called Cleveland. They're trailing by 7. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. Paul is doubled. Kicks to Noah. There's the three. It's rebounded by Allen Iverson. Fareed right side. Iverson outside. Got a piece of it. Matthews with the steal. Pushing it up. The pull-up. It's good.
2 points. Chris Paul.
And so Washington takes the win.
Russell, after trailing at the half with an uphill battle to climb, at what point did you finally realize, hey, we can do this?
I knew we could win it the whole time, man. You know, my job as a point guard is to come out and keep competing. You know, that's what I try to do.
You keep plenty of pressure on them. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.